can. Check it, direct it, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house, jump, jump, reach.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Chalet Corner. I'm Pat.
When?
I'm Herman.
I'd like to introduce Herman tonight. He's one of our favorite customers that stops in quite frequently.
I do.
I asked him to join us tonight. We're going to go over some new things that we have here in the store. Tonight we're going to go over our Black Caravela mod. We've got the Stillare rebuildable dripping atomizer. As you can see, there's 4 colors. Then we'll get into, let's go next to our battery safety. We're going to talk about batteries and chargers. And then last, we'll get into our juice for tonight. It's Steambeard E Juice. And here's a closer look of our Black Caravela. As you can see, our beautiful design. We've got our serial number, and then on the bottom, we've got the rest of our logo. We like this particular Caravela, although it's a clone. It has a DLC coating, and that basically means it's scratch resistant. So now let's get into it. If you notice, we've got our lock ring here. And if you notice the button, it's a very unique design because unlike a lot of mods, you either have to push it in the middle, because if you push it on each side, it gets stuck. So that's one thing, no matter where you push this thing, it's going to fire. So then again, our lock ring, it's reverse threading. So all I'm doing is I'm just grabbing onto the whole button itself and I'm just spinning it. It's really pretty easy. Now let's take a quick look at the top cap. 100% copper contacts for our 510 pin. And that's what the bigger one of the screws, part of the screws are. And then the second portion is for our battery router that we can lower it or raise it so we get contact with our battery. Okay, so let's take our button, and here's the bottom of our button. We've got a brass contact, and here's the inside of the tube. It's all DLC coating all the way down. It's a very, very beautiful mod. It's one of my personal favorites. So that's the Black Caravela mod. So let's get into looking at the Stillares. As you can see, there's 4 different colors. It's a beautiful mod because it's not only for an advanced user, but also for beginners. So let's take a closer look at the Stillare. And here's an up-close version of the stainless Stillare, one of the 4 of the different colors. As you can see, the beautiful logo. It also has a matching drip tip. So if one would take the cap off, and let's take a look at the deck. It's got 3 24-karat gold-plated posts, and it's got a deep juice well. So it's pretty good addy because it's not only for an advanced user, but as you can see, the 2 Cyclops holes, one on each side, that give great adjustable airflow. So let's give Wynn a chance to show off the 4 different colors that we carry. We've got stainless, black, brass, and copper. Okay, Wynn, so grab our Black Caravela and give everybody the idea of what it looks like with the 4 different colors.
Stillare and the stainless, Stillare and the black, Stillare and the brass, and the copper.
Thanks, Wynn, for that close-up view of the 4 different colors on our Caravela. Actually, I'm using my own personal favorite, is I like the Black Caravela, and I'm using the black Stillare. You've got a copper one. What do you got going on over there?
I have my black Stingray in the set, and this one is the Stillare and the copper. I like this much.
You like it? Which one do you like? You said something earlier about
I got a Stillare at home. It's on my IPv2 that you guys happen to sell right here in the store.
Oh, that's right, we do. Yeah, what are you said you like what, the combination? Or
I don't know what it is about it. I build them up high because it's box mod, so there's no point in sub them in a box mod really. I like it at about 1.1, 1.0 even, and I'll tell you, it's like my main. I have this one today, but it's my main.
Right. That's your main. I don't know what that means.
My girlfriend calls it my binky.
My binky.
My binky. Because I'm sitting there and I'm it's not a binky!
Oh my gosh. Why did I invite Herman today? Alright, so far we've gone over our Black Caravela. We've got our different Stillares. let's get into some battery safety. There's one very important thing that when you're using your mods, your box mods that Herman mentioned, even some of your pen styles, it's very important to make sure you check the type of the battery that you're using, make sure it's comparable. You also want to check it to make sure that there's no damage to it. Make sure you're using the device properly. Plus, it also matters that you're using a proper charger. I mean, you've got to have a charger that's going to charge it properly, gives a proper output. So
That is important.
yeah, that's why we're talking about it. We want to make sure. So let's take a closer look at, we actually have a 4-bank. Let's take a closer look at our 2-bank. We'll give you an idea of how it looks up close. And here's a closer version of the box. Obviously, we've got our 4-bank charger. We'll look at the 2-bank in just a second. You see the different features. So then on the side, you can see that it charges several different types of batteries. So let's grab our 2-bank charger. We're actually using a Nitecore IntelliCharger. We've got room in here for our 18650 battery and our MNKE 26650. For those of you guys using the big mods, these are our monkey batteries. As you see, there's plenty of room in there. They also have LED indicators to show the different power levels, so that all 3 lights are lit up and they're solid, fully charged. Then we've got holes here. We're going to plug it in, and then we can plug it right into the wall. Now, one thing that's important to make sure that you always want to check your batteries. And here's one of the batteries that Herman brought in. You can see that it's kind of damaged here on the side. We've got some of the damage here. Some of the sheathing is starting to come off, starting to peel. But one other thing that he's got here is the sheathing here on the top. The button is actually recessed, so you've got to be careful that it doesn't shock you. Because I had one of my eFest batteries that I wasn't paying attention. I shorted out my dripper, and it shocked my hand because I shorted it, sparked, and actually fried my battery. It was black, and then I couldn't use my battery again. So that's our IntelliCharger. One cool feature about the IntelliCharger is it has like a trickle cell, a trickle charger, and not tickle. So that's for you, Herman. It doesn't tickle, it trickles.
Tickling is my favorite.
The trickle charge means that because batteries typically deplete themselves. I mean, everybody knows that if you've got it's in your remote control, if you've got batteries sitting there in your package and you're going to charge them, sometimes they're dead. That's why they have a shelf life. One thing the IntelliCharger will do is it keeps that trickle charge going, so when you pull the battery off, it's fully charged, and it senses whether or not it needs to charge or not charge. So it's really important to keep really close tabs on your batteries, because it's not safe. I mean, I'm sure you guys have all seen the different pictures floating around on Facebook and Instagram and some of the other social media pages that I've seen some that they've blown their fingers off because they weren't paying attention. It was a dead short. And I think, Herman, that was your battery. I mean, what happened with that battery? How'd that short out?
I was walking around with it in my pocket, just empty. Like I should have put it in something, had a case, and a screwdriver made contact to the positive and the negative, and that screwdriver got red hot, burnt a hole through my pocket and right into my thigh area. It was bad.
Yeah, and like Herman said, I mean, it's a perfect example. You've really got to pay close attention to batteries. I mean, these aren't toys. I mean, they're definitely adult devices. I mean, that's why we want to make sure that if you're 18 and over, I mean, these aren't toys. They are dangerous.
Would you go so far to say as they are possibly adult toys?
I don't know if we would have cut this part out. So again, it's really important that you take care of your batteries. Check them all the time and make sure that they function properly, because it can fry your leg, I guess, in Herman's case.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get into some juice. I'm dying. I got to vape. I'm sorry. I don't know about you guys. I see you guys been vaping. I'm doing all the talking. I got to vape.
I can stop.
I'm excited. Is all this juice listed on your website?
Yes, the juice is vaped on.
On the website.
He's hilarious, guys.
So I know you mentioned that you had jacked up your battery. So it just so happens here, if you want to pass it on, that we actually have a waterproof case. And as one's got here in her hand, I actually threw a battery in there just because you fried your other battery. So I just want to give that to you for helping out with us tonight.
Thank you so much, Pat.
Check this. Waterproof case.
3 things are my favorite thing about vaping.
Yeah, the one thing, we actually tested the waterproof. We went in the back and we got a big bucket of water.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you dropped it in the toilet.
No, we didn't drop it.
I kissed it.
well works at that point.
Yeah, it did work, regardless, but we didn't drop it in total, we dropped it in the sink.
There you go.
Just to test to make sure it was waterproof, and actually it was, so I mean, I know you lost your battery, so just want to say a little thanks for helping out tonight, give you a
Sure,
waterproof case
appreciate
and a brand new battery. Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you.
So now let's get into our juice. Tom Steambeard couldn't be here with us tonight because he had a prior engagement. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna vape on it anyway, because it's some great juice. As you see, he's got 5 basic line flavors that he came out with, and then he had 3 new ones that came out just like in the last month or two. Here, Herman, if you wanna go over the list real quick.
For sure.
Now,
for sure.
Matt and Vanessa from Suck My Mind had already gone over the 5 of the base ones. But we're gonna do it again, just again, because Tom's local, we like Tom, he's a great guy, he's got some great product. So Herman, give us a quick rundown.
We got available in 0, 6, and 12 Nick. We got the main, and it's let's see what order these are in. We got Belly of the Beast, Custard Bomb, Destroyer, Keymaster, and Kong at the Gates. My favorite is Belly of the Beast. It's a strawberry banana smoothie. The Custard Bomb. I don't think I got to go into that. That's my jam. I love custard. Custard is my favorite.
Yeah, he's a custard guy.
The thing about this, you gotta vape it hot. Gotta vape it hot. Destroyer, the cinnamon on that, it's too much. I can't.
Did you ever hear the story as to why Tom actually named it Destroyer?
No.
Because it's kind of ironic because it destroys plastic tanks.
Does it really?
Yes, it does.
That's that. I tell you, man. Those cloudy juices will do that. Keymaster.
That is a house
God.
favorite. Yes,
Oh.
we talked a couple episodes ago about another key lime pie. This is a different variation of that.
This is my key lime pie, and you're not allowed to have it.
What was the other one?
Kong at the Gates.
Kong
at the Gates is the cinnamon banana tobacco. I'm a real big fan of banana everything. Banana. Just put it in my mouth, please.
What are the 3 big bottles you got over there?
The 3 big bottles, Calico Jack, huge fan of that. It's like a Flaumen Floyd.
With Flaumen?
Because, you know, trademarks and whatnot. Can't.
You can't say Almond Joy, obviously.
I mean, And then the Curse, which is a toasted almond tobacco. Like I said, tobacco, I'm kind of iffy about it, but the toasted almond part is fantastic.
It's very good.
And then the coconut rum custard pie. You can't go wrong with custard. Custard is the greatest flavor ever to vape.
Well, that one there too, the Warrior. We had also mentioned we did Wounded Warrior Project fundraiser, and Tom actually, kind of guy he is, he supported us. He named the Warrior juice after the Wounded Warrior Project fundraiser that we did. I myself, as some of you guys know, used to be in the Army, so I was kind of pleased that guys still want to support the military, and it was his way of putting it out that he could do that. So Wen's already vaping on it. What are you vaping on, Wen? Which one are you vaping on?
Calico Jack.
Calico Jack. That's the dark.
It's my favorite.
Joy, right?
It's dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate almond joy.
And after tested is coconut.
Coconut, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually got Belly of the Beast here. I've got mine, so I'm gonna vape on Belly of the Beast. Which one did you say you want to vape on again?
I give me the Keymaster.
Keymaster. Hang on, I got Keymaster here. Oh, here you go.
Thank you, sir.
Keymaster. All right, so I'm gonna drip on my Black Caravela, my Stillare. What'd you say you got again? Oh, you got Calico Jack.
Yeah.
So let me get my stuff wet again here.
Can I have my bottle? Is there?
Where
Is the black?
All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you.
Hold on, I gotta dry off a little bit here.
So I'm gonna take a quick hit of this Belly of the Beast banana strawberry smoothie. After I unlock it.
Please.
I'm gonna just soak this cotton, because I don't even care.
Man, that stuff is good.
Which one did you have again?
I got Belly of the Beast.
Oh, that's my favorite.
That is really popular, guys.
It's really hard not to love Belly of the Beast.
Yeah, Tom's a great guy. What were you saying?
I went through, like, when I first found out about Belly of the Beast, I went through probably 3 15 ml bottles in a week.
315
Oh
bottles.
yeah,
wow.
dude. It was bad. I was like, hey man, Do you have any more Belly of the Beast?
You were fuming. You're like, oh, I gotta have some.
Dude, get it in me. I don't care how.
Well, my favorite is Calico Jack.
Man,
Oh,
I
he's
can
got
see
great
he's
vapor production.
enjoying.
Most of his juices are 70-30 or more in the higher end of VG, vegetable glycerin, which produces more cloud.
That's key limey goodness.
What were you saying, Wen?
That I say, my favorite by Steambeard is Calico Jack. I'm from Latin countries, you know already my accent, and we love coconut flavors. So it's what I really enjoy this Calico Jack. Also, I'm a lady. I'm not really with the chocolate flavors, but in that point when he mixed chocolate, dark chocolate with coconut, I mean, my favorite preference. I do love it. So.
Oh, that's good key lime.
Yeah, it's good key lime. He's got great stuff. Yeah, you guys check out our website.
And also, guys, you can see that I'm not doing like a break cloud normally, but with this one it's bigger cloud just because it's high VG, and I do love this too. I mean, for me it's more for I'm enjoying is the flavors, but with this line, I'm doing good cloud.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you do. That's right. Normally she doesn't blow big clouds because she's not a former smoker like the rest of us. Herman, how long did you smoke?
Man, I'm 27 now. Probably the first time I smoked, I was like 5.
5
years
when
old.
you toked on us.
Dude,
Okay,
I
no.
wanted to be like mommy and daddy so bad. You don't even understand.
And how long have you been vaping?
My cousin gave me my first pen like about a year ago, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a King mod like 3 weeks later.
Oh, I gotcha.
and was just like, yeah, this is the greatest thing ever.
How do you feel? I mean, since you've been vaping,
I mean, dude, I can walk upstairs now. I run. Well, I don't run because you can see I'm a big old fat person. But like, you know, if I wanted to run, I totally could. So, yeah.
And that's the one thing that we like vaping is because not only do we get away from the harsh chemicals, everybody knows smoking's bad for you. But that's why we get into vaping because we got different different flavors. You know, I'd much rather toke on the Belly of the Beast, which is what I've got now, than toking on a cigarette. I don't have the smell, I have the aftertaste.
And I'll tell you, that's why I stay away from tobacco. I spent, what? I'll say I was smoking every day when I was 15. So 15 to 27, what, like 12 years?
I need a calculator.
I'm not good at math.
And
I'm
that
gonna
is
pretend
bad.
I am and say it's like 12 years.
That is bad. He started the wrong.
I had tobacco.
Okay, I still can't get over that you started at 5 years. You were 5.
I mean, I was 5 for the first cigarette I ever had. I was 5. Yes, that's terrible. It is bad.
Yeah.
I didn't start like smoking until I was like a little older. Like I'd say about 14, 15.
Right.
I was like, oh, I'll be one of the cool kids outside of the lunchroom.
Right.
And that's why I don't like tobacco flavor. You know,
Right.
I shy away from them because it's like tobacco flavor. Well, that's what I'm trying to get away from. I'm getting away from the cigarettes. So I try keep it custard, man. Keep it custard. Keep it fruity. Love keeping it fruity. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Oh my God. Oh, you can see the kind of fun we have here at Vape Chalet.
And I see people walking past, they got cigarettes in their hand, they're walking past the store, and they're looking in, and they're like, oh, should I do
Candy
it?
star.
Should I do it? Yes, you should do it.
Yeah.
Stop, put down the $7.50 pack of cigarettes, come in, get yourself a 5 milliliter bottle of juice, starter pen, and you'll be set for at least a week.
Yeah, so that's why we offer the different style of products, and that's why we kind of go over each week what we have in our store. Speaking of which, I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Next week's episode, we'll go over our starter kit, which Herman mentioned. That's a good idea. We haven't gone over our starter kit. We'll also go over our house juice, which we carry at Mount Baker. They're out in Washington State. And we'll go over our zipper case for our accessory. It's something that you can carry your starter pen around in. Actually, I use mine for holding my tools, for some of my juices, and some of my other things.
I use mine for this mod. You pop this cap off of here and it fits perfectly in there. I put like 2 things of juice in there and maybe an extra battery. All fits right in.
Yeah, so we'll go over that, so give everybody an idea of how to do that. So, one more time, we went over our Black Caravela. We've got 4 different colors of our Stillare. We went over a couple of minutes of batteries, battery safety in our chargers. We had our 4-bank and our 2-bank IntelliChargers. And then we went over Tom's Steambeard's Juice. Again, Tom's a local guy. We love supporting local companies. So, want to thank you for joining us here at Chalet Corner. And remember, smoking is definitely prohibited, but
Vaping is
It's
always
always
encouraged.
encouraged.
Check out the website.
Alright, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So yo, well, I hope you're ready for me. And gather